Hey everybody, welcome to a new series on the channel. As you could see, this was Corpse Factory by River Crow Studio. And I've been looking forward to this for a month or so from when I saw that it was upcoming. In the past I've played visual novel horror games. We played The Hermitage Strange Case Files for a little bit. I played Guan High School way back in the day. And this had some similar aesthetics to it. I like the idea of these storytelling games that we can just read through the story. Our decisions hopefully will matter. There's different endings clearly based on the menu, and I'm looking forward to trying to get... Well, actually, we're going to get whatever one we deserve. We're going to try and keep whoever this is alive, unless they're a total, a total hunter, in which case, maybe they will, perish. Now, if you didn't see in the very, very start menu, there was a warning for scenes that, depict suicide, mental health issues. If you have any problems with stuff like this, like you have mental health issues, you have problems witnessing suicide, gore, violence, this might not be the series for you. So this is your opportunity to, close the window and go find a happier video. Because this is going to be disturbing, I think, based on the descriptions I've read for it. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to flip my camera on because, hello by the way if you've never seen me before, I'm now full scientist beard mode, like from the early 1900s. For the horror games, I typically try and put my camera on it if I can. So, I'll leave me in the top left for now. If something appears in the top left I need to do, we'll move the camera around. But without further ado, take me to a game. June 12th, Friday morning. I know these bitches have been talking about me behind my back. They flash those fake smiles when I walk past. They wave half-heartedly and say things like, "Oh, hi Emmy," or "You're the only one brave enough to pull off that look." They're all two-faced, lying arseholes. I hate each and every one of them. Amano, Sachiko, Kurasowa, just look at them. Everything about them is fake. Fake lips, fake nails, fake smiles, fake personalities. Look, I'll be the first to admit that I'm a fake bitch too. But even I know I'm not as bad as them. I'm not horrible to every person I meet. Just the ones I don't like. Ugh. It's not fair that I have to work with them. I just wanted a part-time job, something breezy and casual. How was I supposed to know these delinquents would obsess over tormenting me? Amano is unbearable, but probably the least terrible of the three. She's a year younger than me and acts like she's some famous pop idol. But she's a dropout, just like me, working in this dead-end part-time job just so her parents don't kick her out of their house. She spends her evenings singing at underground bars and hanging out with shady talent agents who swear they can promote her and make her the next big pop star. She gets taken advantage of time and time again, but never seems to learn her lessons. I don't know if she's just stupid or if she really thinks she's on the right track to becoming famous. Sachiko is the kind of straight-laced girl you see at every school, studying her ass off to earn her parents' approval. The type of girl that always has the best grades, but never really has any friends. She's the kind of girl that graduates, then the reality of the real world knocks her on her ass, and she realises she actually has no clue what she's doing, just like the rest of us. So she settles for the first crappy job she can find, and then suddenly it's 3 years later, and she's still slaving away for asshole managers just to make ends meet. Alright, we seem to be very interested in assholes at the moment. Instead of being humbled by her station in life, Sachiko decides to take her anger out on everyone around her. I've seen her slap customers out of frustration. Rumour has it that she strangled her boss on one occasion. Apparently he's too afraid to fire her now. I don't blame him. I'm afraid of her too. And then there's Kurasowa. I could write an entire blog on all the things I hate about her. She's pretty, but she's very aware of it. She seems to have a new sugar daddy every few weeks. Some poor old fool that she strings along and milks dry. Excuse me? She must be nearing 30, but but all her friends are still in senior high school. It's more than a little weird. They hang out around the train station, bullying homeless people and shoplifting from the convenience store. I'm pretty certain that she's done time once or twice. Kurasowa is just an all-round terrible person. She makes Amano and Sachiko look like saints in comparison. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a worse group of co-workers. Finally, there's me. Emi Katsuno, university dropout, part-time cashier, and up to my ears in debt. I live in a small apartment in a bad neighbourhood just to keep my head above water. My apartment building is filled with deadbeats, loan sharks, junkies, perverts, you name it. By some miracle, I managed to snatch up the best apartment in the worst building. Although the place is nice, the rent is questionably low. I'm fully expecting the landlord to wander in one day and demand more money. Or murder me. I'm constantly worried about money, worried about my safety, worried about what the hell I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Yep, preach, sister. As if that wasn't bad enough, I have to work 4 days a week with 3 worst girls I've ever met in my life. Today is no different from any other day. Amano greets me at the door, her disgustingly puffy and pouty lips pulled back in half snarl, half smile. I can smell the sickly sweet scent of I can smell the sickly sweet scent of too much lip gloss from the 10 feet away.
Oh, hi, Emmy. You're late again, you know.
Ooh, voice acting. Bitch.
Yeah, sorry. Just let me past. I'll go clock in.
Whatever. Kurasowa wants to see you. Can you, just go see her?
Fine.
Amano walks off. I look around for Kurasowa. The stale stench of cigarette smoke eventually overwhelms the lingering scent of lip gloss in the air and leads me to her location.
You wanted me?
Katsuno, I need you to process a big refund. Don't mess it up, okay? It's for a regular customer.
Okay, I can do that. What am I refunding?
There's a bunch of shirts on the counter. Just ring them up and refund them for cash. You can leave the money in the envelope under the register.
Fine, I'll take care of it.
Thanks. I'm going for a smoke break.
I decide to clock in before processing the refund. I won't be paid for this shift if the company doesn't know I came into work. I go behind the counter and retrieve the sign-in booklet. I flip to today's date and fill in my details. Done and done. The shirts that Kurasowa mentioned are lying haphazardly over the counter. I pick them up and scan each one. They're not cheap. The first rings up at 11,000 yen, and the next is 13,000. I'm not going to lie, I'm ignorant of exactly how money transfer between yen to, pounds or dollars. There are 6 shirts all up, each one a little more expensive than the last. They don't look worn, and the tags are intact. I'm supposed to ask for a receipt, or proof of purchase before making a refund, but the customer is obviously not here. Besides, the request came directly from Kurasowa, my superior, so I can't exactly refuse. The refund goes through the system successfully, and the cash drawer opens up. I count out the correct amount of money in 10,000 yen bills, then pop an elastic band around the cash, and put it in an envelope. I also print a copy of the refund receipt and slip it in with the cash. Job done. I slide the envelope back under the register and lean against the counter. Surveying the store, I can see that there aren't any customers around. It's still early in the morning after all. We don't usually get much business until around lunchtime. I hover around the register for a while, biting my nails and staring at the clock to pass time. Kurasowa eventually returns from her smoke break. Half an hour must have passed by now. Who does she think she is?
You finished that refund?
Yeah, I did it just like you said.
Okay.
She rummages around underneath the cash register and pulls out the envelope stuffed with cash. Her fingers flick through it quickly, counting each note, and she nods as though satisfied.
Good work, Katsuno. I'll pass this on to the customer next time they come in.
No problem.
Anyway, I'll take over the cash register for a while. You want to go tidy up stock?
Yeah, okay.
I'm not too bothered if Kurasowa wants to take over my register duties. It's boring standing around. I'd much rather be doing something than nothing. As I head toward a rack of untidy jackets, Sachiko bumps into me.
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
It's okay, Sachiko. Sorry? Did she actually just apologise to someone? Sachiko? The customer abuser?
That's fine. You okay?
I haven't been sleeping real well. I'm just tired, that's all.
Yeah, I was going to say, you look like you look like ass, honestly, to quote what we've been thinking.
Well, get some rest, I guess.
Thanks. Look, while I've got you here, I know I haven't really been easy to get along with lately. I've got my own personal issues, but that's no reason to take it out on you and the other girls.
Just one moment, sorry. Apologies. I had to help my roommate again. Okay. I can't remember if I read this. Look, while I've got you here, I know I haven't really been easy to get along with lately. I've got my own personal issues, but that's no reason to take it out on you and the other girls. I can't believe what I'm hearing here. Sachiko has had a change of heart?
So I'm resigning.
Oh.
I don't deserve this job. I wanted to apologize and make sure there's no bad blood between us.
That's pretty extreme, Sachiko.
Sachiko. I don't know what to say. I never expected this from you.
Yeah.
If you're resigning, do you have another job lined up?
No, not yet, but I need to work on myself first. I have a lot to think about.
Well, I mean, as long as you're sure about this.
Come on, Amy. We need to be more supportive. You know she's an asshole, as you keep calling her. She sounds like she's having a real hard time at the moment.
I am.
In that case, then thank you for apologizing. I forgive you.
Thank you, Emmy. Well, until next time then.
Yeah. Until next time.
Sachiko takes her leave. I'm still a bit taken aback by her sudden personality change. Did I misjudge her from the start? No, that can't be it. She has a history of abusing customers and co-workers. No way I imagined all that. Regardless, I'm actually kind of glad she's trying to get a grip on her life. I hope everything works out for her. If she's resigning today, then I suppose the only two terrible co-workers left are Amano and Kurasowa. I glance at Amano, who is standing by the door, waiting to greet customers. She has a vacant expression on her face, like always. I then look toward the register where Kurasowa should have been standing, but she's not there. Didn't she offer to take over the register duties from me? Where the hell did she disappear to? I wander behind the counter. The register doesn't look like it has been touched. Out of curiosity, I slide my hand around under the register. And the cash stuff envelope is gone. No sign of it. The receipt from the refund is lying on the floor. I bend down and pick it up. It's a standard refund receipt, stating the value of the transaction. My name is signed at the bottom since I was the one who processed it. The refunded money is gone, and so is Kurasowa. Did she? No, she couldn't have. Surely she wouldn't have run off with the money. No one would be stupid enough to risk their job over that. Would they?
Ah, there's Katsuno. You should go ask her about it.
Huh? Kurasowa is still here? She seemed to pop up from nowhere.
Katsuno, a word, if you please.
Uh-oh, this sounds like we're in trouble. Ah, Hirota, the manager of the store. He normally spends his time in the office out back, so it's kind of unusual to see him here. What could he want with me?
Kurasowa was tending to the register when she noticed the system flagged a large refund as suspicious. Do you know anything about it?
That bitch. That asshole bitch. She set me up.
Well, yeah. I processed a big refund this morning.
Is that so? Do you have the receipt?
Here.
I hand him the transaction receipt that is still between my fingers. He looks over it once, then twice, his eyebrows furrowing.
This is quite a large refund. No wonder the system flagged it. Did you get approval from Kurasowa before processing this?
Kurasowa was the one who asked me to process it, sir. I never even spoke to the customer that it was intended for.
That's not true, Hirota. I don't know anything about this refund.
You know when I said we're going to try and do our best to make some people live? Kurasowa.
Wait, what?
Come on, Emmy. Get, faster on what's going on here, please.
Where is the refunded money now?
Well, I put it in an envelope underneath the register, but...
There's no money here, sir. She's lying to you.
I'm coming for you, Kurasowa.
Interesting. No money to be found. And Katsuno, you're the one who signed off on the refund. That makes you responsible.
Yeah, I did sign it, but...
You're going to have to tell the truth, Katsuno. Did you take the money? Don't make me get the police involved.
Wait, hang on. Do you think I stole it? Kurasowa asked me to process the refund and leave the cash in an envelope.
Nonsense. That's simply irresponsible. It's not safe to leave cash out of the register.
But...
I feel my stomach beginning to sink. What exactly is happening here? Emmy, you've been set up, my dear. Like, you shouldn't have trusted this person. You're right. She is an asshole, as you've been calling her. She's a bitch. She set us up.
Confess at once, Katsuno.
Not the greatest management from Hirota, though.
I didn't steal the damn money! If anyone stole it, it was that bitch Kurasowa!
Enough! We're not going to stand here and argue about this like bickering school children. Sachiko.
Like a serpent slinking out the shadows, Sachiko slides beside Hirota.
Yeah, Sirita?
Did you witness Katsuno take an envelope of cash from the register?
Oh, yes, sir. Just this morning. She acted like she was processing a refund, then pocketed the cash. I meant to bring it to your attention sooner, but...
Sachiko, we're coming for you too. Sachiko! That bitch! She hasn't changed at all. She just sold me out. I managed to catch a glimpse of Kurasowa smirking at Sachiko. They nod in unison and giggle. Are they in this together? Are they throwing me under the bus just so they can steal some cash? I can't believe it. I'm so freaking angry.
There you have it. A witness to your crime. Kurasowa, if you would kindly call the police.
Yes, sir.
Wait just a minute!
I don't know about the policing. I presume this is set in Japan. I think it said it was in Tokyo. I don't think the police would come out for 300... Well, I say 300. I don't know what it comes out to. But assuming it's like a large order of clothes, let's say it's $300. Thereabouts. I don't think the police would come out for that amount. They'd be like, stop wasting my time, sir. I scream louder than intended, but my blood is boiling and I can barely control myself.
I didn't steal any money. Why don't you check the security cameras, huh? You'll see that I'm innocent.
Oh, you know those cameras haven't worked in months, right? I suppose nowadays they're mostly just for show. Of course, if Hirota really wants me to, I could go double check it just to be sure. Though, I think that would just be a waste of time.
Thank you, but that won't be necessary, Kurasowa.
Hirota, please. Kurasowa's eyes narrow as she gazes at me wickedly.
Amano, please show everybody what you found.
You got it, boss.
Okay. I didn't even realize Amano was part of this discussion. She is leering at me disgustingly and slapping an envelope against her open palm.
Found this wad of cash in Katsuno's locker out back.
I can feel the blood drain from my face. I haven't even been out the back today. Are they all in this against me? Do they plan evidence to get me in trouble?
You're lying! I haven't even had time to go out back today!
I mean, what do you want me to say? You think the cash just appeared out of nowhere?
It would seem all the evidence is against you, Katsuno. Since we located the money, I won't have you arrested. But you will not step foot in this store ever again. Do I make myself clear? You're fired, and I will make sure you never work in any of our stores again.
I'm speechless. I can't even process my thoughts. The quiet giggling and snickering of Kurasowa, Sachiko, and Amano buzzes in my ears until my skull feels like it's going to burst. Hirota grabs my shoulder and tries to lead me outside, but I jerk away and stumble backward. My back slams into the glass window at the front of the store. Thankfully, the glass doesn't shatter, but I can immediately feel a bruise forming. I push myself forward, regain my balance, and duck toward the sliding door.
See you around, Emmy. Oh well, I guess not, hey?
Kurasowa, you're going to be first on the list. I blink tears out my eyes as I dash through the store's front door. My anger and fear and anxiety get the better of me, and it's a good 5 or 10 minutes before I realise that I've been running aimlessly through the shopping mall. I reach a hand to my eyes to wipe away the moisture and take a deep breath. I look around, trying to get my bearings. The escalators. At least I know where I am, because, you know, this shopping mall only has one set of escalators. Oh, actually no, I was going to say, I can see another one in the picture, so clearly they don't have just one. Cheers, by the way. I need to sit down and compose myself. If I don't calm down, I might be tempted to return to the store and start punching those 3 absolute assholes. With my head down, I blindly charge toward a small seating area.
Watch out!
I collide headfirst with somebody in front of me. Without thinking, I scream out in anger.
Watch where you're going!
Sorry.
Wait, this girl. I know her from somewhere.
Katsuno? Is that you?
Huh? I know you. Have we met?
Yes, of course. We graduated from senior high school together. Remember?
I remember you, senior high school's more than a year ago. Feels like a different lifetime. How does she remember that?
Maybe. Yeah, you're Sato, right?
Satu, that's it.
Aoi Sato?
Yeah, Aoi Sato. Just on the tip of my tongue, Aoi.
That's me. You do remember.
I knew it was an A.
Well, kinda. Sorry. I've had a crappy day. I just got fired, so I'm not thinking straight.
You got fired. I'm really sorry. You bumped into me pretty hard. Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
How do you say this name? Aoi? Aoi? I don't know how to pronounce this. Aoi? We'll just call you Ai. Ai is rubbing her arm tenderly. I figure that I must have injured her. But I'm really not in the mood to stand around here and apologize to some old acquaintance.
I have to go. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Do you mind saying your name again? I push past Ai. Unexpectedly, the shy and spineless girl grabs my arm and stops me from leaving. Her grip is surprisingly strong.
Katsuno? You said that you just got fired. Is that true?
But yeah, I'm pissed off about it.
Tell me what happened.
Why are you so interested?
I just thought maybe I could help is all.
Whatever. You can't help. Some bitch set me up. She stole a bunch of money and made me take the fall.
I see.
She didn't actually steal the money. She just set us up. Because, you know, the money came back to the manager.
Are we done here? Can I leave now?
Sorry for keeping you.
Yeah, okay.
Once again, I turn to leave. But Aoi's next words managed to catch my interest.
You know, if someone got you fired, there is a way you could get revenge.
Oh? Tell me more. Revenge? What is this girl on about? Does she have some way for me to get back at Kurasowa? What am I thinking? I can't even step foot back in the store. my chance to get any kind of justice just doesn't exist.
Revenge? What the hell are you talking about?
Never mind. I shouldn't have said anything.
Hell no. You're not going cold on me now. Tell me what you meant.
Oh, okay. But let's talk quietly.
I mean, don't worry, Aoi. There's literally no one in this mall.
There may be a way for you to get back at whoever got you fired.
Where's the music?
Have you heard the rumors of Corpse Girl's website?
No.
Corpse Girl? Who is that? Sounds like some death metal band.
Aoi ignores my comment and continues on with her speech.
They say that if you visit Corpse Girl's website, you can request a death.
Oh? Request a death? What is this girl ranting about?
Hang on, start over. I'm completely lost.
Aoi frowns, a look of annoyance on her face.
Say somebody wrongs you, and you want to get revenge on them.
She's used this website before, right?
Go on.
Rumors state that you can visit Corpse Girl's website and fill out a form in order to request a specific person's death.
This Corpse Girl. Is she, like, a hitman or something?
No one knows the truth. All I know is that her victims always receive a photo of their own corpse before they die.
Okay.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I've been wanting to use the website for some time. There's somebody that I'd be happier without. But I'm not brave enough to go through with it.
Yeah, I hope it's not me.
Still, I want to know if the rumors are true. If you use the website, you could tell me if it works.
Hold on a minute, you use it first.
This whole thing sounds sketchy. Risky. Are the police gonna come get me if I go on this website?
Now just put the police on there.
I've got no idea.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Aoi doesn't make a further attempt to stop me when I turn on my heel and walk away. I don't know what to make of her suggestion. Can such a website even exist? The ability to request a death just sounds so unbelievable. Honestly, the ability to request a death doesn't sound unbelievable. They are, as you've pointed out, called hitmen. The ability to request a death for someone else and then show the corpse of yourself, that is the bit I'd be worried about. And yet... Please go in incognito mode first. I find myself unable to get the possibilities out of my mind as I make my way toward the train station. Corpse Girl. A website tailored for revenge? I could dob in Kurasowa, Sachiko, Amano. If I could remain anonymous, then no matter what happens, whatever fate befalls those girls, it couldn't be traced back to me. I start to wonder if ordering the deaths of a few girls, simply because they got me fired, is a little extreme. Yes. Although, they're not exactly saints. They're close to human garbage more than anything else. They've always been hostile toward me. I'd probably be doing the world a favour if I had them all killed. Alright, now we're thinking a bit extreme. If they screwed me over without a second thought, who knows what they might do to their next unsuspecting victim? Yeah, killing all three of them is the right thing to do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Now, they were on top of the list. I definitely had Kurasowa on top of the list. I don't think saying it's the right thing to do. Removing them from the planet will prevent them from hurting anyone else. Alright, we've got off the deep end. My heart begins to race. The trip back to my apartment is boring. The train carriage is nearly empty, save for a few junior high school boys and a couple of women in business attire. I have a few seats all to myself, so I sprawl out and check my phone for messages. When I feel confident no one in the carriage is watching me, I decide to search for Corpse Girl's website on my phone. I don't know exactly how easy it'll be to find. Maybe I should have asked Aoi for the details. Well, a quick search shouldn't be too hard. I begin to type. Please it be in incognito mode. Corpse Girl's website. A few results pop up my screen, but none of them seem relevant. There are links to funeral services and anime fan sites, but nothing really matches what I'm looking for. Maybe this was a bad idea. I should probably delete my search history.
Maybe just one more search.
What do you mean just one more search? Just go to the next page.
Corpse Girl. Request. Death.
Shall we do the advanced search, Emmy? More recent pages? My phone seems to lag for a few seconds as the search is submitted. Then, a fresh list of links appears. The top result catches my eye immediately.
Corpse Girl, revenge at your fingertips.
Yeah, that sounds like the one. This must be it. I click the link and the website loads immediately. The website is simple. There's a freaky little dancing girl at the top of the screen who looks too happy to belong on such a site. So we can see on the website here, Corpse Girl's website, revenge at your fingertips. Request a death with, a cheerleader zombie. Fill out your victim's information and upload a photo of them. Your victim will receive a photo of their own corpse shortly before they die. Ah, the victim receives it, okay. I still don't understand that because, that's very supernatural. But it's the better way round. Watch out! Don't be an idiot and enter blah 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 blah. It cuts off there because, the website has a tear in it. The whole site is really basic. A small blurb of text offers instructions.
Request a death. Fill out your victim's information and upload a photo of them.
We've read this out, Emmy.
Your victim will receive a photo of their own corpse
Yep.
shortly before they die. Watch out. Don't be an idiot and enter your own information or you will be cursed.
Okay, we will not enter our own information.
What the hell? Is this site actually for real?
I start to wonder if I should go through with this. There's very little useful information on the site. Did you try to find the about page, see where they're based? Put it onto Google Maps? I mean, it does say request a death. But come on. Is someone actually going to go out and kill the person I choose? And how on earth can someone receive a photo of their own corpse before they're actually dead? That just doesn't make any sense. My heart suddenly skips a beat and I nearly drop my phone when it buzzes at me.
Thank God. It's just a text message.
An unknown number? That's never a good thing. Wait a minute. There's a photo attachment. Who would be sending me a photo from an unknown number? My curiosity gets the better of me and then I open the message. Just stroking the fire. Stoking the fire even. Stroking the fire. Stoking the fire. How she got the money at the end of this? I don't understand. This series of events doesn't make sense. Kurasowa, you freaking bitch. I knew it. I knew she set me up. And Amano and Sachiko were in on it too. They made me process a fake refund to get cash out the register, so that my name would be on the transaction. And all for what? A bit of cash they'd have to split 3 ways? I still don't know how they've got the cash at the end of this. I guess there wasn't as much in the envelope as, they'd done on the transaction of the refund.
Kurasowa, I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
A few of the junior high school boys nearby look at me with worried expressions, but I don't give a damn. I'm angry. I'm furious. Kurasowa is gonna pay. I close Kurasowa's message and return to Corpse Girl's website with a convenient photo at hand. It's clear what has to be done. I'm going to request Kurasowa's death. I read the website's instructions one more time to make sure I haven't missed anything important.
Enter the victim's phone number. Upload a photo of the victim.
Well, we're off the deep end. I can't believe it! Kurasowa just signed her own death sentence. She sent me a photo of herself, and her phone number was included with the message. I fill in the phone number and upload the photo, my hands trembling the whole time. My thumb hovers over the submit button. I feel a chill down my spine. My face turns pale and I immediately feel cold and clammy. Is Kurasowa really going to die if I use this website? Or is this all still a hoax? I run through the possible outcomes in my head. First possibility, nothing happens, and Kurasowa is none the wiser. Second possibility, Kurasowa gets pranked by whoever is running this website. Maybe the administrator gets a kick from tormenting people. Kurasowa might just receive some spam text or something like that. Third possibility, Kurasowa dies. She gets murdered, or some elaborate scheme is concocted to make her die accidentally. My lips curl in a frenzied smile. I like the third possibility the most. Are we the bad guys here? I slammed my thumb down and smashed the submit button. Prepare for the end, Kurasowa. June 12th, Friday evening. When I get home, I can barely contain my nervousness. I'm shaking as I open the door to my apartment. By the time I walk through the door, the sun has just started to set behind the backdrop of the city. Even though it's not dark yet, I'm feeling physically and mentally drained. The drama at work this morning, the taunting laugh of Kurasowa, I feel exhausted. Like I just want to crawl into bed and sleep. I've got to say, I adore your little, soft toys up here, your little teddy bear, your little Shiba toy. And we have a pretty nice TV and some sort of gaming console. Pretty nice setup, honestly. Oh, you might not be able to see this, hang on a minute. Despite my dipping energy levels, I can't extinguish the burning question flickering within my mind like a candle flame. You can see the Shiba, there's the teddy bear. I dragged the wrong thing there, but it's okay. If I can't move my face, we'll move the screen. Don't worry about it. How will I know when, or if, Kurasowa is dead? Will Corpse Girl's website notify me? No, of course not. I didn't give them any of my personal information on the site. Well, except, your cookies. The entire thing was anonymous. And it's not like I can visit the store tomorrow and see if she comes into work. I'll be kicked out as soon as I show my face. So what do I do now?
That's it.
I whip my phone out of my purse and open Noise, a social network app that all my co-workers are connected to. Kurasowa, Sachiko, Amano, and I are all in a group chat labelled Work Life. We use the chat to swap shifts with each other and complain about the boss. Just as I was hoping, I haven't been kicked out from the group yet. I swipe through the list of chat members and tap on Kurasowa's profile. Last online 1 hour ago. Perfect. If I use this app, I can keep an eye on when Kurasowa is active. She only has to be using her phone for a Noise to detect that she's online. She doesn't necessarily have to be using Noise itself. It's the best way I can think of to monitor if she's still alive or not. It will do for now, at least. I wonder why Kurasowa sent me that photo of herself via a regular text message instead of through Noise. Maybe she thought she could be busted for it if someone got into her Noise profile. Who knows what that girl was thinking. Regardless, I'm thankful she made such a stupid mistake. I wouldn't have obtained a phone number if she had decided to message me through Noise instead. After all, Noise is strictly an online service. No need for phone numbers. Come to think of it, where did she get my phone number from? Well, no matter. It worked out in the end. Are we going to have a bet here that she sent it from a different phone number now? I slump down on the couch in front of the TV and keep my phone firmly gripped in one hand, my knuckles whitening. I start to bite the fingernails in my other hand out of anxiety. In an attempt to distract myself, I switch the TV on and stream some stupid reality shows. The distraction hardly works, and I find myself instinctively glancing at my phone every couple of minutes, waiting for any kind of update on Kurasowa's online status. The evening passes slowly. June 13th, Saturday morning. Sunlight streams through the open curtains and I startle. Did I fall asleep on the couch? I wipe my mouth with my sleeve, cleaning off a trickle of drool from my chin. Honestly, I'm like this all the time as well, Emmy. My phone is still in one hand, and I quickly check it. I tap the fingerprint-smeared screen, but it's not responding. The battery died! I must have fallen asleep and left the screen on all night. I race toward my charger and plug it in, anxiously waiting for just enough energy to turn the phone screen back on. After what seems like an eternity, the phone comes to life. I catch a glimpse of the clock as I swipe the lock screen away. 6:34 AM. I open up noise as quickly as I can and flick to Kurasowa's profile. This profile is private. You're not connected to this person.
Damn it, she blocked me!
I frantically navigate to the group chat only to find that I've been kicked out.
Damn it, damn it!
What can I do now? I've got no way of knowing whether Kurasowa is still alive. I slam my phone down in frustration, and it vibrates in retaliation.
Huh? Another text message.
I blink a couple of times. Who would be texting me at this hour? It might be Kurasowa again, trying to rub my face in her victory. Well, if that's the case, at least I would know that she's still alive. I hesitantly pick up my phone up again and open the message. There's no text, just a photo attachment. We seem to have made a little faux pas here.
What the hell is this?
I nearly dropped my phone in terror. A photo of a dead body, twisted, crumpled, like it's fallen from a great height. A splatter of blood is flecked across the grass. It's hard to make out the detail of the person. Dirty blonde hair, familiar clothes, smudged makeup. This dead body. Is it supposed to be me? Oh, maybe someone else used it for me. And the time, by the way, 7:28 AM, I've just noticed. There can be no mistaking it. Without a doubt, this is a picture of my own corpse. I shriek again, unable to process what I'm seeing. I'm so entranced by the battered corpse that it takes me a minute to notice the timestamp in the corner of the photo. It's today's date, but something is off. The time says 7:28 AM. That's about an hour from now. I shiver involuntarily and feel a sickening sensation of bile rising in my throat.
This photo. Is this a prediction of my death? Am I going to die within the hour?
Yeah, basically. And then the truth hits me harder than my face hit the ground in this grisly photo. When you request a death on Corpse Girl's website, your victim receives a photo of their own corpse before they die. Before they die. I can't look at it anymore. I throw my phone to the side and curl up on the floor. Did Corpse Girl send this to me? And how? How did somebody get a photo of my corpse? A photo that is seemingly from the future? It's impossible. It has to be a hoax. Some trick. Some psycho tormenting me.
Yeah, that's all it is. Someone is messing with me.
Ah!
Probably Kurasowa.
Ah! I get up off the floor and stumble around. I'm kind of light-headed and unbalanced, and my stomach feels queasy, ready to launch its contents through my throat at any second. Please don't get light-headed and unbalanced anywhere near this fucking window. I blindly reach around for my phone and finally grasp it with near-frozen fingers. The phone number that sent me the photo, it's an unknown number, but the digits don't match the number that Kurasowa texted me from yesterday. So it's unlikely this came from her. Bizarrely, the phone number is kind of weird. There are more digits than should be possible. I tried to count them, but stumbled a few times in confusion. I eventually concluded the numbers had 18 digits. Way too many. It's a call from abroad. In addition, the phone number seems to repeat digits a lot. 666 33 666 22 666 44 666. 6666. I can't do it. I was going to try to do a jingle for it. It's this simple. Let's call this number 666 33 666 22 666 44 666. Call Corpse Girl now! It seems too strange to be real. Is it possible to fake a phone number? Something interesting catches my attention. Even though the caller ID doesn't recognize the number, it has data on the origin of the number. Tokyo, Japan. My very own city. Perhaps the sender of this photo can mask their number, but can't hide their location. This gives me an idea, and I decide to get to the bottom of the situation, despite my head throbbing and my stomach pleading to be emptied. I punched the phone number into a search engine along with the keyword Tokyo. One result. The link points to a popular discussion board, Noise Channel. It's an anonymous board where users can talk about almost anything. And no big surprise, it's owned and operated by the very same company behind the Noise app that I use on my phone. I tap the link and get taken to a discussion topic from less than a week ago. I quickly read through it. Topic, strange photo from unknown number. Hey, so today I got a strange gore photo from a number I don't have any contacts. Not sure what the deal is. It was gross though. Wonder if any hackers, with 2 Ks apparently, can trace the number or something. Seems like Tokyo area, so this is the 666 number. I'm in Osaka. Okay, thanks in advance. The topic is only one reply. Reply regarding strange photo from unknown number. You got this too? Was the gore photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried. I received a similar picture from the same number. Think about contacting the police. Not sure if I'm overreacting. And that's it. The end of the discussion. Neither poster followed up on the conversation.
Damn it. That's all?
They've died. That didn't give me anything to go on. Except now I know that at least 2 other people have received bloody photos of themselves. I wonder if those photos were as extreme as the one I received. What happened to those 2 posters? Why didn't they continue their discussion? I feel myself beginning to sweat. My body is going from cold to hot and back again several times a minute. It feels like I'm having a fever, but I know it's just stress tearing me up. I check the time. It's 6:59 AM. About half an hour until the time printed on the photo. I take a deep breath and the doorbell buzzes. I freeze in place, unsure whether I should answer the door. In this sketchy apartment building, it's a risk to answer the door on any given day, before even taking into consideration that some psycho just texted me a photo of my own corpse. I tiptoe towards the door on stiff legs and gaze through the peephole. There's no one there. Again, not the response I'd be going for, Emmy. I breathe a sigh of relief. Maybe I'm just on edge, and the doorbell echoed from someone else's apartment. Besides, I don't know of anyone who would visit me unannounced, especially this early in the morning. I slump to the floor, my back sliding down the door as I come to rest on the carpet, my legs splayed out haphazardly in front of me. I've had enough fear for one day. I have to just believe this whole thing is a hoax. It's probably karma for trying to get revenge on Kurasowa. Yeah, that's it. Karma. The doorbell rings again and I scream in shock, my head slamming back against the door I was resting against. I jump to my feet and ignore the peephole, this time simply swinging the door wide open. Uh-oh. A gust of chilly morning air sweeps into my apartment and I shut my eyes tightly against the sudden cold. My messy hair tangles in the wind and obscures my vision when I open my eyes. Quickly I sweep the hair out my face and look around. There's no one here except... a metal trolley is blocking the walkway in front of my door. A stark white bag, about the size of a human body, rests atop the trolley. Is this Kurasowa, do we think? My heart begins to race as I immediately recognise what this is. On TV, they always show these trolleys used in morgues to cart dead bodies around. Dead bodies? The vomit that's been trying to escape my body all morning finally finds its way out my mouth. I retch and heave in the doorway until nothing is left inside my belly, except the stinging stomach acid that threatens to burn through its fleshy container. The stench wafting from the trolley is overwhelming. Pinching my nostrils closed does little more than trap the horrific odour inside my own skull, and I gag and splutter involuntarily. My head reaches forward as though controlled by some being other than myself. I can't pull it back, and I can't prevent my fingers from grasping the zip attached to the front of the body bag. I unzip the bag. Okay, not who I was hoping for, and there I am, a wretched corpse exposed to the day's first rays of sunlight. I stand there in the doorway as I lay there atop the trolley, simultaneously alive and dead, but more dead than alive in both bodies. The bruising on my face is horrific, and I reach a stiff finger to my own lips. My living lips, tracing the outline of the bruise I see before me. There's no pain where the bruise should be, and I breathe a sigh of relief. For why would there be any pain if I'm already dead? To feel pain would be absurd, and then I would really have to start worrying. I wonder how I died. Did I fall from a great height? Did somebody hit me with a car? Or did I collapse from some internal reason? Perhaps from organ failure or some undiagnosed sickness. Maybe I didn't die, and the corpse in front of me is alive, living and breathing just as I do, while standing in front of myself. Maybe this is all a plank. This is all a prank I've pulled on myself, dying just as a joke, but never really dying. Always living until the point I actually die, and it's no longer a prank. My head is splitting. I can't think straight. All the thoughts in my mind are jumbled, the meaning behind the unspoken words disappearing behind foggy clouds inside my shattered skull. To clear my head, I step around my corpse and stand by the walkway's railing. No, don't do that. Stay away from the edge. I'm on the 4th floor of the apartment building. There are 2 floors above me, so I could go higher if I wish, but I'm pretty sure a leap from here will be enough to render my living body identical to that of the corpse in the trolley. At this point in time, there exist 2 versions of Emi Katsuno. One is living, and is me, and the other is dead, but is also me. I can choose now to be alive and dead, or be dead and dead, but I cannot choose to be alive and alive. So even if I choose to be alive and dead, I'll still only be half alive. But choosing dead and dead is nice and clean, absolute, an indisputably solid state of existence. I grip the cool steel handrail and lean over the walkway, my hair whipping against my face thanks to the relentless wind. 4 stories below me in a small courtyard, paved with concrete and decorated with the occasional shrub or flower bed. I miss the concrete by about 2 feet. Dirt sprays up into the air as my nose is crushed under my own body weight. I think about the photo Kurasowa sent me, with her smug smile and her hands full of stolen money. My teeth grind to my tongue and I sever it, but it doesn't manage to escape my closed mouth. My mind wanders and settles on Corpse Girl's website. What was that all about anyway? As far as I know, nothing happened when I submitted Kurasowa's details. Maybe Kurasowa found the website as well and submitted my details first. I guess Corpse Girl got me. Well played, Kurasowa. I think I can taste blood in my mouth, but it might just be a memory from some other point in my lifetime. A blinking light from a nearby parked car kind of irritates me, but then my vision turns blue, or black, and my only concern is how I'll never truly know what. Ripperoonie! Man, what a prologue. That was fantastic. Okay, now we're in Act 1. Naruto Kurasowa. 3 weeks earlier. Alright, I think we're going to leave this here. If you're enjoying this, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everything helps me out. And I'll see you in a future episode of Corp Factory. Goodbye.